give a big happy birthday to Hey!
Thank you. It's been another year on this god-awful earth.
Man, where would you rather be?
What's going on, everybody? You tuned into the All Points Podcast. I go by the name of Jonathan the Great, and we are the freshest crew, and this is the home of the gangbang. Huh.
I don't know about all that, but it's Midwest.
Ain't no gangbang A2.
Tim in the corner.
This is Kyle.
All right, and top of the show. Hey, let's give a big happy birthday to Hey!
Thank you. It's been another year on this god-awful earth.
Man, where would you rather be?
I would much rather be in Alpha Centauri. But you know what I'm saying. Can't survive on the sun, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you can't survive on the sun.
So what's the hardest part about being a Gemini?
Nothing, man. It's beautiful. Everybody be mad at you all the time, thinking you the worst, and I just play into it. So
I mean, you are the worst, but if you want to let him know that he's the worst before or while listening to this, then go ahead and hop on the Facebooks. We'll have a dedicated picture for him, so you can comment under there and let him know how much you appreciate him.
man,
And send feet pics.
I was mad. Wait, I don't want feet pics.
Send feet pics. He
All
loves
right.
feet pics.
Look at him using my birthday to get what he wants.
Especially when the toe's throwing up gang signs.
The wider you can spread them, the better. Whoa.
Any plans for tonight?
I'm just gonna kick back with my monkey.
Right on.
Probably have some sliders.
Sliders from where?
It ain't a wear, it's a hoop. I don't know if you know.
Oh, he mean they sliding through.
Korea making some bomb ass fucking sliders.
Wait, so you gonna call his wife to make you some sliders on your birthday? That's
cooks.
love. That's real love right there.
What do you
Yeah.
want to do? It's her passion.
Can I get
Right.
sliders on my birthday?
Nah, fuck you, nigga. Joking.
That's
Besides,
messed up.
we go way back anyway, so I knew
Yeah.
it first.
It could have been you, right, Jay?
Could have been my sliders.
Your daughter.
He would have been in San Diego tomorrow.
Nah.
Yeah.
Anywho, so it's been bracking. I mean, we took a day off or whatever. Sorry.
Mental health today.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
We was all crying.
Also, I was mad at y'all niggas.
Anything happen to anybody over the weekend? Anything?
Yeah, man.
What?
I went to WWE Live here in Wichita.
I saw that.
Did you fight somebody?
Yeah. No, I didn't have to fight nobody.
So WWE events are safer than boxing things. So all right.
Yeah, definitely safer than boxing.
that might have been
I
staged.
saw that your girl was having fun.
Yeah, she was there having fun, The kids, not so much, but, that's expected. I bought cheap seats, so I didn't feel too bad. But
You watch what?
I bought cheap
Cheap
Oh,
seats.
I thought you said I watched Chief Keef, and I was like,
Her kids tapped out probably an hour in.
They
My
thought-
kid tapped out probably 2 hours in.
Yeah, he was probably having a good old time.
So, yeah, kind of.
Really?
My kid was over there trying to start chants.
Really?
Yeah, she was.
Wait, was y'all in the same area?
No, we saw each other and we high-fived.
You know that episode of Sunny in
believe
Philadelphia when it's like Charlie sees Mac across from the table or across the restaurant.
yeah.
That's how that was.
yeah.
Yep.
Like they wanted to sit by each other.
They did.
No, he had a little bit better seats,
So
than
you
I
wanted to
did.
sit by
I
him.
mean, what do you expect?
But
Wait, so it's just you and the little one?
Yeah.
Nobody else?
Man, that's sweet.
No, you were watching because they were in the ring, right?
No.
Not at
You
this
talking about
event.
Samantha?
No, that's whoever.
But it was cool, I'm proud of my city, Usually when they come into town, the crowd's like pretty much dead and just like I'm like, man, they ain't never coming back here. We ain't never getting to WrestleMania.
That's what I be thinking, because, like, it's
Yeah.
like it's like they come here to perform for us, but in actuality, we have to perform for them,
Yeah.
or they're not going to come back.
Well, they like, damn.
But we definitely was on one on Monday.
Yeah.
And to the point where all the sports people were talking about us.
Wait, why?
They was talking about it in the chat.
We was hijacking the show with our chants.
What?
Yeah, Seth Rollins came out and we was singing the song
for
nonstop.
like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah,
straight.
and it got to the point where Dave Meltzer, if you guys are familiar with him,
Yeah.
was complete. And all the wrestling journalists called us annoying because we was trying to hijack the show.
Dang.
My whole thing is it's because it was Finn Balor. If it was like The Miz, they wouldn't have cared. But it was someone that the actual wrestling crowd cared about. So now we're getting looked at as jerks
Good.
But you know,
They were. I mean, they were drunk, man.
oh yeah, it was. We was lit. Come to main event, we were pretty lit. It was a good match, but we were on one for sure. So
Did anybody win a belt?
no titles changed hands.
And see, they always give us the garbage ass shows.
I mean, well, they did debut a new women's title. That was kind of cool.
What is it, the topless title or something like that? What?
No, it's no.
It's just a new belt design.
Yeah, new belt design.
Okay,
But,
okay. All right.
but it was a good show. It was a good Raw, and I'm like I said, proud of my city because we were definitely on one. So yeah.
I just what? Okay, what was the singing part? Like, what were they singing?
So his like theme music has like a part where the crowd can sing along.
How's it
Why
go?
don't you just sing it?
This is
See, he knows it. He just wants to.
I don't.
And it just goes like that.
But we did it
But once he-
nonstop throughout the whole promo.
Yeah, but when he starts like trying to do a segment or them do their segment, they just kept going, and then like
I mean, let's get it real. Everyone sings during his entrance. It's just a normal thing you do.
Yeah.
But we sung through the whole promo. So
Yeah.
Finn Balor was sitting there tearing his heart out, pouring his heart out to Seth Rollins about how he took everything from him.
and they were just drowning him out, like
singing through the
It was so loud, like he couldn't even hear himself talk. He just
My
like
bad. Okay, see, I forgot that wrestling is a soap opera. So I was wondering, like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
is the problem with them singing or whatever? If they're in there bashing each other in the head.
Nah.
because you got to promote They're
The
promoting
drama.
Money in the Bank match, so you know.
So you broke my heart.
yeah.
We could have been somebody, man.
Yeah.
It's all about that.
But we were singing
Thug
through the
and love.
whole thing. We were singing through the whole thing. It was crazy.
It's uncharacteristic, but
But we did it. We put on for our city.
Well,
okay, Jeezy.
Well, that sounds like a blast. Like I said, I saw him coming on the highway, giggity, and I got excited. I was like, oh hey, there's something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was gonna share it with all of Snapchat, but I was acting a goddamn fool in the video. So yeah,
I believe
normal. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. How you guys' week go?
I didn't get fired.
Is that like a
That's like an
possibility?
everyday accomplishment.
When you go in, is that like a
day-to-day
possibility that
basis.
might happen or something?
Nah. Honestly, like I said, they absolutely need me. So I can fuck around as much as I want now.
You'll find out how much
they
time.
need.
Like,
Yeah.
egotistical, they
Anybody
absolutely
who
need.
has heard through this entire podcast has heard how much I fuck around at work. I get
Yeah,
to fuck
like
around
falling
even
asleep
more
on your break
now.
for like
I get to fuck around to the point where it's like, because now I basically run the show on my section of like the team, right? So I get to tell people what to do and then not do it. So
So you're delegating.
It's
You're a manager
fantastic.
now.
Make no
and
sense.
this is why you never put a Gemini at the head.
Oh God, you're reinforcing all the things we hate
so
about
you're
you.
just gonna self-destruct eventually.
Nah. I can get my shit
Like
done.
Ye,
I get my shit
the
done.
artist
All right.
formerly known as.
Hey, listen,
Family.
okay? Just because Ye, Trump, and me have the same birthday, month,
Yeah.
that don't mean nothing, okay?
When is Trump's birthday?
Yesterday.
Oh. That would have been funny if he got indicted on his birthday.
Man, I would have loved that shit.
Man, that'd be funny. You guys do a paired birthday bash?
It would be nice, you
Yeah.
know? They could pay for all of it, right?
Nah, come on. He ain't gonna pay for anything.
Did you see
That's
Kanye's West, like what they had for dinner?
What?
They had sushi rolls, but it was
Oh,
plated on top
woman.
of naked women.
Oh, yeah, they do that in Japan.
Yeah, and people were all upset about it.
Why?
I was like,
But they don't
man.
know the culture, so that's normal.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, they getting paid.
I know, man, shit.
What's the culture? It was
It was just online, so people trying to like, have something to be outraged about.
Yeah.
Look, I
like
would have
backlash, but
I would have no problem with like somebody using me to eat like a bowl of baked beans right off my stomach. and
Oh.
shit. I ain't got no problem. with that
trailer
shit.
park.
As long as I
right
don't get no hair in my food, I don't care.
That is traditional American
bowl of
food.
but you say that it's on your stomach. Like, what if they flip you over and eat it out your gooch?
Out your
Hey man, that's extra.
I would pour
said
soy
that's
sauce
extra.
in their belly button.
Just whoop.
You gonna tongue it out of there?
Nah. Nah, just dip my
some
sushi
lit
roll in it.
Who you calling a lit liquor, cootie?
Tim, what about you? How's your weekend?
looks like he's back
It
from
went
Miami.
way too quickly, and this work week has been slow as hell. But hey, I'm glad it's about to be the weekend, so I can actually be off. Father's Day, yeah, be off
3-day
work.
weekend? You got a 3-day
nah.
weekend?
Nah, I chose to actually work on Juneteenth because I was gonna be at home anyways. So
Freaking sheep.
listen, I get a comp day, sir, and I'm trying to use that for some vacations.
Literally our day.
I need to borrow your van, by the way.
Nigga day.
Hey, we
on
do
down
not
to the
call it
city.
that, Kyle. You can call it nigga day.
Yeah,
The fucking worst.
I'm gonna be sitting there drinking Hennessy and Crown all day.
The scale to who's worse here. But yeah, man, hey, if your work week's dragging, just do cocaine. True.
You'll
Man,
fly by.
I felt like I needed it because I was about ready to go to sleep. Man, I have been bored this week. It has just been slow.
This is what happens when you go out of town on the weekend.
That's right.
We went to Foco de Chao on Saturday as a family.
You tried to cut me out the memory.
Yep.
had beef.
Family.
No, I actually handled it well.
He came in with the Tums in the
I
jacket.
tapped out before Tim did.
He was
So
spinning that bottle. I be looking like the man
Oh, shoot.
when I want to.
I tapped out before Tim did.
Slim.
But they literally cut Ricky off.
They did.
About to shut him down. It's like, no, brother.
It's like when you go to a bar and you get cut off from a bartender, they cut him off.
He's like, I tell you when I had enough.
But why though? Like,
So I guess half their waiters just left. So
Yeah,
it's
like 3 of them
and
quit.
then it turns into self-serve at that point.
So our waiter comes out and was like, "Yo, man, our cooks left. We're just making stuff to order now. Is there anything like any special cut of meat y'all want?" And then my brother says sirloin, okay. And then Ricky goes lamb, and he's like, "All right, I got you." So like, he goes in. So like 15 minutes later, the sirloin comes out. Ricky's like, "Man, I still ain't got my lamb yet." And he's like, "Don't worry, we got you." It was like
did he say
He's like it probably.
They got the car started up.
we literally was expecting this lamb to come out. 30 minutes, like 20 minutes total passed. No lamb. I guess the dude, I wasn't there for it, Tim, but
Nah, it was more like an hour, bro. Like he
Yeah,
kept
we was
saying,
waiting.
"Oh, I'll check on it. I'll check on it." Finally,
Yeah.
he just came out. He's like, "Hey, bro, they said they done for the
they
night."
cut him off.
Yeah,
He didn't
damn.
get his final
Okay, that
lamb.
don't really sound like they cut him off. I thought he was
No.
like
Yeah.
ordering.
They still
stuff.
had an hour to go before they closed,
They,
though.
they did have time to go.
That's different.
But I also was like, Ricky ain't never worked in a restaurant because I'm
Man.
pretty sure they're gonna stop cooking food
Yeah,
eventually.
come on,
And they
see?
just probably stopped cooking lamb
He
like
was
way
spicing
early.
the story up, making it sound like he was like,
Yeah, like
oh,
he just
what,
went
But,
there and shut down the
but at the same time, it is all you can eat.
yeah, okay.
So he takes that
Shut
personally.
him off. There's
Made it
limits to
sound like it
things.
was that John Goodman in Family Guy.
Yeah, like that.
Nah, it was all you can eat. But don't sit there and be like, don't worry, we got you. Because if you tell me that lamb is coming, I'm gonna expect that lamb. But the lamb never came. The sirloin came,
I'd
but the
been-
lamb never came.
I'd
Hey,
be
that
like,
lamb
yo,
was
just-
lambing though.
I'd be like, just put that lamb in a Ziploc bag.
Exactly, a doggy bag or something. I mean, Ricky did eat like a whole half chicken. He did eat like a
half?
quarter of a cow.
He ate 2 chickens.
I mean, I'm not mad at that. You know, you're paying for your food, but at the same time, it comes down to a time limit. When it's about time to go, then yeah.
I mean, but if the order is in before,
Not when it's a $60 meal, it ain't.
yeah.
A $60 meal
But it's
for one person.
yeah, one person. It's
all you
60
can
per
eat, bro.
person for that
There
experience.
is no fucking way.
I mean,
Nah, I
don't get me
expect
wrong,
more
the
from
meat
you,
is
sir.
good. We
Dude,
have
I was gonna say I got Fogo de Chao at home.
Nah,
no.
not these cuts. They was actually on point. They was actually on point this time.
Not the ribs, though.
Except for one dude was advertising some tree bark disguised as ribs, or some. Yeah, but he was trying to serve us some dry ribs. But other than that,
With his fake accent.
nah, it was good.
Dude trying to present he from Brazil. He like, listen, I love her to cook. My mama love her to cook. Kid, I give you these ribs. And it's like, oh, these dry.
Yeah.
What did the wait staff look like?
Oh, they were.
You guys had black
a mixture of people.
They got some.
Initially, honestly, I thought we were going to get bad service because they all had RBF bad when they first showed up. Like, the manager's like, hey, I got some trainees here, and we'll be serving you. And all 3 of the women, they just looked mad. I'm like, oh, hell, this about to be a bad time.
They probably thought we wasn't gonna tip.
Was it?
Probably.
Or,
Oh, it was
Probably
definitely Mexicans. A few females was giving us meat, and a couple of white people.
yeah.
It was a good time. It was a lot of first timers there. My family,
Yeah.
Fucking
my parents was the first time. My brothers was first time. Ricky was first time, and they all had a good time. Except
That's
for
right.
Ricky didn't get his lamb.
All right. Well, shit. That
didn't
sounds
give him
like
like
a
a
plan.
coupon.
Nah, man.
Just no compensation.
A
just like,
voucher.
sorry, nigga.
A
Yeah,
free
pretty
land
much.
voucher.
That's pretty much. I
Free
wasn't there
land voucher
for it.
for
I was in the bathroom at the time, but
coulda gave
he pretty much said, "Sorry, nigga."
They could have gave him
Yeah.
some rat, whatever. Like get that out real quicker.
Some rat burgers.
Yeah.
I couldn't say nothing. I was
Like, with or
already using a
without
free
tail, though?
coupon.
Like with the
With the
tail.
tail.
It ain't authentic if it ain't got the tail.
I'm just saying, if the All Points podcast plans to go somewhere and there is a Foco de Chao, we should plan to go.
Absolutely.
It's $60 a person, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I think we should.
You won't eat again the rest of
And
the
then we
day.
can get our Airbnb and have a good old time.
Free limo.
Still talking about that fucking limo.
Hey, y'all sleeping on it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they gonna have you sleeping in that limo and take your kidneys is what it is.
you didn't read the description. But yeah, it was a good weekend. Kiera got to meet the whole family, so
Yeah.
it was fine.
The fam don't get to meet the whole family. Still ain't met your mom.
You ain't met my mom?
Nope.
You went on the party.
You was at the wedding, stupid. What do you
All the
mean?
time.
This is why he don't let me repair his phone.
Exactly. You know how much like the hate between Alex is like so mutual now and so like it's just automatic.
natural.
It's natural,
Organic.
yeah. We was looking at I was looking at Airbnbs, right? And it was like how many guests? And in my mind I went final four, so I said 4, and then I said Sam and Alex. And I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Kick them
You
out.
know what? That's an accomplishment.
I said, wait a minute, I mean Sam and Tim.
he didn't kick me out the final four. He's like, hold on, you ain't got that authority.
That's how much hate, natural hate I just give Alex. I was like, how did I count him twice?
He's like, we got a height requirement, sir. You no longer meet the threshold.
Hey, watch me walk in with some stilts.
I don't think that was hate though. I think you were just acknowledging that he's a Gemini, so it was a double thing.
Oh, yep. Duality.
24/7 on my Gemini.
You got
shit,
counted
so
twice.
Mercury's and Gatorade
All the time.
all the time.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
funny.
It's
think it's hilarious.
It's been
Hate-
the longest
hate
running
NASCAR.
gag.
Kyle showed me Micro Center this weekend, and
Yeah, that was your first time going there.
first time.
Did y'all get anything?
Popped a lot of cherries on this trip.
That's
Wait, hold
why you gotta make it weird, man.
Wow, you
We were going for our nephew getting a gaming PC.
Our nephew got a whole gaming PC.
And I
But he
learned
was with the broke uncles, so we couldn't really put much in. My brother was there.
he keeps doing this, but it was his idea to put in on it in the first place.
Yeah, I did help him get it. I threw in $50.
There you
And
go.
then,
You can get like a half of a mouse with that.
Yep.
actually, funny story. They was totaling up everything, and I was just like, all right, how much more GPU can you get with $50? And the guy goes, he's like, oh, you can upgrade to this, and that. And I was like, okay. And he was like, wait a minute, is there hard drives on there on that build? He was like, I did forget the hard drive. I was like, yeah, you did. And he was like, oh, well, there's your $50 right there. So
Well, damn.
it
What kind of
literally,
stores you getting for $50?
man, it was.
Budget PC, but
Okay.
It definitely was.
All right.
So going in there, I'm thinking because I asked
Now
Ricky.
the gameplay.
I asked
Yeah,
Ricky
we did.
earlier because it was my nephew's birthday gift. So I asked him earlier. I said, "How much you spending on this computer?" He said 3 to 4, and I'm thinking thousands. So I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, we about to go in there,
Nah.
ball out of control. We about to get the best PC known to man." And then he told the dude at Ryko Center, he said 400. I said 400. I said, "Bro, just get an Xbox."
Exactly.
Just
he
get an
really was
Xbox.
saying that.
I was like, just get an Xbox, bro. Like, don't even try to fool around with this. But my nephew was content on, getting the PC. It's a starter PC.
Yeah.
And the guy made it work. He only went like $177 over budget, but he got everything. We had to, get Windows ourselves, but that's easy to get.
Yeah.
But yeah, he made it work. It's not the high. You ain't running everything on ultra settings.
I mean-
But he only plays like Minecraft, Fortnite, and
Roblox.
So he don't need all
Should have
that.
just got the Xbox.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell him, but I'm
Probably.
also a console player. So
Well, I mean, the thing is, depending on like whatever
Here he goes.
board he got and all that shit. I mean, he could upgrade it and whatnot over time. So
I asked the dude. I said, so how much? Like, if say down the road he wants to, upgrade this, and that. Like, what is he was like? Well, you probably won't be. He doesn't really have wiggle room to upgrade.
so he hit the max on that.
Yeah,
book.
like
It's not his store.
Yeah, so And like one employee walked up to the guy. He was like, "What you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm building a PC." He's like, "What's their budget?" And he was like, $400. And he was like, "Total?"
He looked at us. He looked at us like, dude, you're getting to jail.
He's like, what do you got? Paper clips and rubber bands?
I mean, can we just say that it's amazing that you can actually build a PC for that price
He did
again?
it. He did it. No, I applaud that guy. Give him a raise. He did it. He made it work.
That man was sweating. He went like, forged his own like GPU.
No,
That's
actually
like those videos when they give you like $10 and say make it gourmet.
make it work. Make it work. We was Devo. We was like, make it work, But like, no, he was a pro with it. And he already had a monitor. He already had a case. So that saved him like $200 right there. But like,
Yep.
but yeah, the Micro Center guy made it work, and I applaud him. He deserves a raise. So.
Well, that's cool, man. I think that's good that you contributed to somebody's birthday.
Yeah.
$50. So I'll be expecting my $50 here after the show. He gonna be sitting at home. You gonna give me what you owe?
Hey.
I learned though, Kyle is a big fucking nerd.
Well,
After
you
the
just
day.
heard?
Nerd. I just know
No,
my stuff.
he is a nerd.
I just
folks.
know my stuff.
He was
Wait, on
sitting
what?
there talking. Man, I really want this plug. What was the blank? Anchor.
It literally was like an extra power source for my MacBook.
And he was
it
like,
was an Anchor version, yeah.
but he was like, you know what? I'm away. Anchor's having a press conference in a few days. I'm like, you know that a charging company is having a press conference, you fucking nerd.
Man, Anchor's a good brand. Whatever.
I couldn't tell you when you
got
say
just his
somebody
glasses.
coming out.
He adjusts his glasses like this.
I mean, I just know my stuff.
Well, actually,
I just know my stuff. So
I know
I'm
my
looking for
stuff
the
too. I
best
see it
deal.
every day.
Exactly. But
why-
we had a good time in
we did.
Micro Center, hanging out with my in-laws. That's always a cool feeling.
Cool, man.
So-
I'm a little envious.
Yeah,
You
but
didn't
you
invite
have
me,
to-
but it's all good.
We left the women folk at the hotel.
You
You have
sure
to
did.
walk around with a jacket tied in front and swooped around. Just to hide something.
No, nah.
Put a belt on it too.
He pulled up in the parking lot, opened the car door without his hand.
I was an expert at Micro Center. It was their first time being there. I was an expert. I knew where everything was at. So I even noticed when they changed things up. I said,
He's like, oh, wait,
there's something missing here. And he was like, oh, yeah, we got rid of
layoff.
That's literally what he said. That's literally what he said. He was like, oh, yeah, we got rid of one of the shelves. I said, oh, okay, I noticed it.
Yeah, that really opens up the room.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I had a good time hanging with my family and my in-laws, and it was
Kyle
That
is
was cool.
such a nerd. If I want to be lazy and don't want to like research stuff myself, I'm like, Kyle, what's the new specs on the iPhone 15?
I mean, basically,
He'll just
hit
give me
me
all the
up.
whole breakdown before he comes
Exactly.
out.
I'll give you options too. I'll be like, well, if you want to wait just a few more months,
He's like a
I mean,
tour guide.
that's literally what I was doing. I was like, Kyle, is this a good Mac to buy? And then we realized Nebraska was trying to hold me. They had a new Mac Mini on sale. And it was like $598. And then he looked at it for me. He's like, oh, that's a good deal. He's like, wait a minute. It was $1 off, y'all.
Yeah,
And they said sale. I'm like, I gotta fight y'all for that.
said, no, this ain't no sale. This is $1 off. They took off a piece of tax.
That's how they get you, though. They put that like, full their price up there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we should. I think we need to take a trip this summer, y'all.
So what? Micro Center?
No, I'm just saying,
What you
just
talking
like,
about, bro?
just hang out, Just we gotta go somewhere,
Let's do like we said we was gonna do and
Let's
go
go to
to
South
go to
Carolina.
Denver.
Denver's fine.
You know them Nuggets. They
You know what's
they
in
made
South
it through.
Carolina? Is it South Carolina?
What's in South Carolina?
It's understood. Ain't got to be explained.
Yes, it's back.
No, he was talking about it in the chat. The knockoff version.
you got
The
that stare.
knockoff version. Oh, I know you're talking about. No, we just gotta go to DreamCon for her.
You know who you are.
Stupid. But yeah,
Nah, I'm saying we need to go to Denver though.
I think congrats to the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
I
They
called
did
it on the podcast.
Hey,
We all called
like,
it.
I was
I
on
was like a
board.
gentleman's sweep. I'll give Miami one game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
You win anything?
I don't bet on games.
apparently
Scared you're gonna lose.
He bets on players.
with their lives. First time winning a championship. That's cool for the city.
That was funny. I saw this whole thing as like it showed Jordan when he won, It showed LeBron when he won and Steph. And they was all like crying. He was all emotional. And then dude who's
Jokic.
like,
Yeah.
he was like, he just want to go home and play Xbox.
Yeah, man. Jokic got no emotion. He's
His whole thing is like basketball is his side job. Like his dad had to tell him to focus on basketball because he was so into like horse racing or something. And like, you know how Aria be playing her little Candy Crush?
Yeah.
They said he was like that. Like he'll just be in the locker room just playing like a little kid's game on his phone. Like he's a really good basketball player, but you would never know like how he carries himself.
He's like, it's just not me.
He's all like in the interviews. He's always giving props to his teammates because he's a team player. Like, he never takes all the credit. Like, he has a lot of assists.
Them
Unlike-
super tall dudes don't ever really want to play basketball. They get forced into it because they be like, "Oh, you 7 foot, go play."
Play basketball? No.
Well, I mean, if he's super tall, you can't really ride too many horses. Break
I
their
mean,
backs.
man, you taller than them.
He ride
Imagine
bulls, though.
being eye level with the horse, just looking him in his face.
Looking down on them.
Yeah.
That horse is like, we supposed to switch positions, right?
You think he got like some girls afterwards?
Of course. No.
Of course he did.
Cat girls.
What you say?
Cat girls.
You think their parade's about to be sky high?
I mean, we can go find out.
Wasn't there like a shooting? Like 10 people.
Lord.
I mean, there's always
10
shootings
people
everywhere.
got like, I forgot what it was. Like 2 or 3 hours after they won.
They was happy.
That's what happens when you legalize drugs. You know?
Good things.
Never.
happen.
What?
Huh?
I was just saying you should never legalize drugs.
All of
Weed
them.
ain't a drug.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's about to go to Denver next year.
Like,
Really?
Anywhere that somebody wins,
yeah.
and he's going to show
I caught
up.
on to it.
Yeah.
I saw a meme yesterday
there go that
talking
boy.
about how the city of Denver, they're like, you know what, they deserve this because they had to watch Russell Wilson play this whole last season. So this is just getting them back.
That's why he showed up to the game.
He should be practicing.
Yeah, he need to.
What you doing
Man.
showing up at basketball games?
Probably doing
Your
high
season
knees.
like 3 months from now. Your season starter.
Started doing bad ever since he got with Sierra.
Future tried to tell her. Tell him.
Right. Yeah.
You got way too quiet.
It did.
I mean,
it just
yeah.
died down.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Anyway, so over the weekend, speaking of in-laws and shit, I went to
Yeah.
go hang out with mine.
You always hanging out with them now.
I know.
Yeah.
Getting drunk.
I decided to stop running from the shots whenever they're offered. I just leaned in. But this
fucked up,
weekend
didn't
it
you?
was somebody's birthday, and yeah, man, we get there, we're hanging out and all that shit. I get there late because I'm cool and I don't show up to parties early. And
Probably the first,
He was at
last
your
one to
house.
show up, first one to leave.
I left at a decent time. Everybody else did, but it was like everybody showing up at like 6 o'clock, and I'm like, nah, it's way too early. 9 o'clock, definitely.
Sun was still
He
out.
got them
Yeah.
club out. Like,
Right, you
Would have been the
got
first one
to.
to the club.
Nobody shows up that early. What are you gonna do? Just stand
Trying to
around?
Get in for
No, you
free.
can help set the table, you jerk.
No, I'm a guest. I'm not setting shit up.
Yeah, you can help, get the
Even
food
if it's
ready,
at my
you
house.
jerk.
I don't help get the food ready at home. Why would I do that? at somebody
exactly.
else's house?
Jerk.
I'm not a jerk. I'm a king. Nah, but so
talk about
I get there. You say what?
So they talk about Geminis.
Whatever. Fuck you. But nah, so we get there, start drinking and all that shit. Hennessy's fine, but I'll be getting mad at them because whenever
is
we're
better.
drinking, and these are predominantly the always Hennessy drinkers, they always
Yeah.
got their little cups of water or juice or whatever the fuck, and they
course.
take a shot and then they drink something after. I'm like, disgusting. Like,
Right.
you take
I know, right?
chasers?
Right.
Who does this? No, you drink it straight and keep going. So I get to the point where I'm like, all right, this bottle's not going around fast enough for the work week that I had. And so I'm like, let me escape to the liquor store. I go get like one of them tall boy, the cans of
Yeah.
I think it's a Smirnoff type thing or whatever, but it's like
Yeah.
80%. And I was like, yeah. So I'm like 8%, 8%, not 80. I would die.
No, you
Man, was this a Four Loco?
I was thinking, I was like, that was a Four Loco.
Nah, I get that and some moonshine again, cause yeah. And then
you
I
old.
bring over the man, it's fucking delicious. You ain't never had the shit that I had.
Yeah, you don't know about the monkey shine.
You don't know nothing.
I
But
guess
nah, we
not.
get there. I put the little jar down of moonshine, and they're always like, this, and that. Why you drinking that? And I'm like, 'cause it's fucking delicious. Thankfully, they didn't take too many shots of it. 'Cause I still got it at home.
Right.
But so I'm drinking this, the Hennessy, and the moonshine, and
That was like the founder of alcoholic beverages.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was moonshine.
You gotta pay homage to your roots. But nah, so the night's going on and all this stuff, and one of the cousins start playing some Korean chick or whatever in some group, and she's like spitting real fast, huh?
What you look at me for when you said that?
You might know.
Some Korean chick, yeah.
She's some rapper chick, and she's just rapping really fast and everything, and they're like, "See, this is the stuff," and I'm like, "No, she didn't say anything. Like anybody can rap a billion words fast or whatever that rhyme and all that stuff. That don't make anything that you're doing impressive." And I was trying to educate her on this, and she ain't want to hear that shit.
Listen here, young buck.
Nah, she's probably older than me. Maybe not. I don't know. But the night's going on, and I get to the point where like Aria's like shut up. I knew once I said it, then it was gonna come in there. But no, Aria's like I think we said something on the lines like when I get home, and she's like, whatever, when you get home, all you do is, or no. One of our friends is asking us like if we talked about something that happened with the soccer team and all that stuff. And I'm like, no, I didn't hear anything. And then me being spicy, I look at her and I'm like, we haven't been talking all week. And then she's like, well, that's because you get off of work and you just eat or whatever. Then you go to sleep and then you go downstairs and play video games.
Dang, you just putting your personal business all out there.
I was like, I was gonna get her. I was
Gloves
like,
off.
bitch. But I was
Not
like,
in front of the family.
No. I was like, nah. Here's what I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna disarm her. And I was like, you sound jealous. Couldn't do nothing with it. Like, how do you respond to that?
She got
Shut
like
it
two
down.
kids in both arms, one hanging from a titty. Like you over here just like, I'm going to my room.
That's right, because I work. All right? I'm tired.
Whatever, she works too. She got like 5 kids.
What that got to do with it?
You created like half of
He
them.
need a T-shirt this summer. F them kids.
No, speaking of kids, man.
Have the whole family and then just like her side.
Nah, man. She went to go to the doctor today to get that 6-week cooch check.
Yeah.
Hello.
This guy.
Text her. I seen her leave on the Ring camera. I was like, oh, yeah, I know what time it is. I went back to work, got the notification.
About
And
to
I was
be
like,
7.
let me check my phone. I saw the Ring camera. She got back home later, and I was like, yeah. Hit her with the text, like, how's that cooch doing? She's trying to put it off, man. She was like, I got to wait until they give me the results. I was like, ugh. Just waiting. I'm like a bull, just.
What's wrong with this guy?
Child to go over there.
bro.
Yeah, you do.
It won't stop the power, all right?
Child to gonna go in there in last 2 minutes.
Sir, I think I need to inform you about something. All right.
Okay.
During this whole pregnancy that we have not been getting it in, I've been training in the hyperbolic time training. I'm like, stroke,
He's
stroke,
got a
stop.
full 5 minutes now.
Stroke, 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 stop.
This
Stroke, 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 stop. Hold it. Hold it. Practicing my Kegels and everything. Like, even if I bust, I'ma still hold it.
Trying to hit the back of the wall, huh?
Yeah, why not? That's where the good stuff's at.
Does she know that you've been practicing?
No.
You
Or maybe she does.
about to go in there and tear it all up.
Hey, well, damn, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Should be out of mission again.
Yeah.
Wait even longer. Oh well, it's butt stuff.
Stupid.
Nah, but that was a bit of the weekend. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see. Hold on.
We should probably take a commercial break before you go into your
Hold
that's
on,
what I
no,
was
because
thinking,
that was
yeah.
the later part of that story from the
okay,
party. So
okay.
yeah. So we end up drinking. I think I got drunk.
You think you
I
got
think I did.
How'd you get home?
I drove. I don't condone drinking while driving. Obviously, don't do it.
He lives like 2 minutes away.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. But nah, man, she set me up. I think she was salty about that whole jealous thing. So we're packing everything up. Ethan's acting like a dick. He tried to run off.
As you should.
You said as he should.
Expected, yeah.
Nah, I should chop him in his throat. But nah. So we're getting ready to go. I don't even know how I carried the baby outside. That tends to happen a lot.
Cared
Like
about
a
it.
zombie, like, here, take this over there. So I'll put the baby in her car. We bring both cars. So it's just me and mine. And so we're leaving, and we're driving down the street. We're driving down Harry, heading west. And there's a cop.
Oh man.
Cop pulls out behind me. Like I see it on the side.
You started sweating bullets.
She's in the front. She's in the front. We're getting close to the light. The light turns yellow. She goes straight through.
You
She left
Set me up. She hit the little blinkers and everything. Like, good luck. Nah, he turned off and he's going towards Kellogg and all this stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Damn.
So I keep
Must
driving.
be nice.
It ain't over. So we're driving, and then we turn into our neighborhood, and then like my phone starts buzzing, bzzz, and I'm like, the fuck is this? I can't focus on the phone or my driving and the phone. I think I'm driving. I was like, using the thumb method. Yeah, there you go. So I turn, and then like I look over to the left at these apartments over there, and there's 2 cops sitting over there. There's never been cops over there before. I'm like, you think you can get me this time, bitch? Keep on driving. Got right past them. I'm like, did you call? She's like, yeah, I was gonna warn you that there were cops. I was like, how did you know there were cops there?
Like she sent them.
She's trying to set me up. She's super salty.
Sending a message. She like, look, your time.
Yeah.
Look, he in jail now. You can come over whenever you want.
AT&T, man.
Hook me up with that fiber.
Like, this is just a fraction of my power here. I can make it get worse.
Let's go.
Nah, but I got home past out, went to sleep, and had a terrible fucking morning.
And then in the morning, he played video games.
Eventually.
That was your chance to get it in.
No. The 6-week thing is today.
Oh, okay. That's
So,
right. You're
yeah.
still in 6 weeks.
I know, I'm waiting.
You
Still-
can wait like a
still
couple
practicing.
days.
Did you not hear this man say he was drunk off a Hennessy? That is almost always a bad
that's
idea.
where Chiron came from. We
I'm
don't
sorry
need John
that
Rowan.
you don't get powered up.
And a screwdriver.
Chiron coming out now. You don't get powered up. You don't get bricked up.
My mom called me before we went to the Kansas City trip, and she was like, "Yeah, so April, my younger sister, they're bringing Anaya," and I was like, "That's their youngest daughter," and I was like,
You want to tell us even more?
I was
names?
like, and
He's like, what they got to do with me?
I think she was trying to get me to bring Pharaoh. I said, no, this ain't no kids trip. This ain't no kids trip.
He's like, I'm trying to unleash Chiron.
I mean, y'all wasn't staying in one room, was y'all?
No.
So you can still get it in. What does it matter? You right. What does that got to do with you?
I ain't about to bring no kid in the hotel room.
Fuck up your nut. The worst.
Right?
It's like, hey, turn around.
Why would you
turn
even
around that corner.
attempt? Why would you even attempt?
There's a
we had
bathroom,
was a
sir.
bed
thrill.
in a teacup chair.
Whatever. You just put the blanket around you and just...
Put the iPad on, turn the volume up.
He's just sitting in the chair like a Megan doll.
What do you think them hotel vanity mirrors are for in the bathroom, sir? They give you the proper lighting.
Man.
But yeah, man. Wild shit. But we're going to come right back and tell you some more.
And we're back to the All Points podcast. June's a busy month.
Yeah.
A lot of celebrations going on.
A lot of celebration.
50 years of hip hop.
True.
This month.
Juneteenth.
You know, it happened in the park.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. Juneteenth we got coming up.
Yeah.
Anybody get that day off? Anybody?
Oh, I got the day off.
You got the day off? There you go.
I just went into my boss's office. I was like, for 400 years.
He was like, don't even say nothing.
I was like, all right,
You're
so we
off.
on the same page.
You're
All right.
Are they catering anything at your job the day before?
Nah, man.
Because remember, what was it last year? You was like you was like advocating for that chicken and watermelon cafeteria dinner.
Chicken and watermelons and greens. They should.
Listen, I better see a sandwich in the hand of every homeless black man. We'll go down there.
Justin was like, no, you don't get one. This ain't your day.
Y'all got any plans on Father's Day?
You said what?
Y'all got any plans for Father's Day?
There ain't never plans on Father's Day.
The
You
results
say
should
what?
be back by then.
I said there ain't never plans on Father's Day.
Fathers got to make their own plans on Father's Day. What you mean?
What he said? What he said?
Go there with the different restaurants, see if they having now
Man, it's
free
gonna be
dinners or
packed
something.
everywhere.
They ain't doing that.
Right. I got 2 tomahawk steaks waiting for me.
Shit.
I'm ready.
I'm stealing them motherfuckers. I'm
No,
sick of you
you're
now.
not.
Man,
I'm going to do what I did when I did it, the day before I did it.
What?
Nothing. Sit in the basement and play video games. What are you talking about?
That's a Father's Day. That's a good
Yeah.
day. You know, no one's bothering you.
Shit. Come on.
That's what's up.
They will
Yeah.
find me.
I was watching TV, and TNT was advertising like a Juneteenth movie marathon.
What kind of movies they have in the lineup?
Roots.
Was it Action Jackson?
color purple,
13 years
Nah,
of
nah.
slaves.
Nah, they gonna have
emancipation.
That's what they gonna have.
So they were showing highlights of movies.
Wait, who said
and
Soul Plane?
One, they did show it was Black Panther.
Yeah.
Space Jam, I have a feeling is going to be played. They showed a preview of the newest Shaft.
TNT can play Black Panther?
Yeah, man, they got the
they could.
movies.
Oh, shit.
What else were they advertising? But I was sitting there thinking, I said, what's a good Juneteenth movie marathon? If you can select like 5 movies to watch on Juneteenth, what would you pick?
Oh,
Blank man.
Hey,
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have at least one Shaft.
pause.
Right? You got to have at least Don't Be a Menace in there somewhere.
Don't Be a Menace.
Don't Be a Menace
Shaft.
got to be in there.
Juice.
Right?
Juice.
I like Soul Plane.
Soul
I'm
Plane.
surprised they haven't tried to remake it.
I'm
Please,
thinking
they will.
Don't give them ideas.
I mean, white
bad
man
enough.
can't jump just out of nowhere.
I'm thinking, maybe a Rush Hour. That was just as important to the black community as it was the Asian community.
Okay.
It was, man. Rush Hour was a classic.
New Jack City, right?
A Friday,
The Last Dragon.
Jackie Brown,
Yeah.
Jackie Brown going to all the
Black Dynamite.
historical.
Because I got high hopes for it, the blackening.
Hey, we gotta go watch that.
Just put on a Good Times marathon. Sanford.
Sanford's Good Times.
The
Eddie
Jeffersons.
Murphy's Raw.
Yeah, let's throw in some family matters too. Why not?
You got it.
It's gonna be Sleepless in Seattle. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Stupid.
Breakfast
white-
at Tiffany's.
The whitest movies.
What?
The Breakfast Club.
They ain't gonna get away with that if it's on BET now.
Exactly.
Speaking of BET,
Hey, you heard that, right?
Tyler Perry, man, he bought it.
He owns it. That and VH1.
And yeah.
Wait, and VH1.
And VH1.
But how you not buy MTV though?
Why would you buy MTV?
Because they're all owned by the same people.
Nobody
Viacom,
want
yeah.
MTV.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think VH1's owned by.
They're all owned by the same people. When the BT
Allegedly.
Awards come on, it comes on all
Maybe
3
he had
channels.
no use for MTV.
No,
Man.
because he ain't rich enough to buy MTV.
Just bought 2 networks. They ain't use hate.
Billionaire.
Nah, but he could have bought 3. So he said, "Nah, nigga, you only getting these 2."
See, this right here, my brothers, is where Dave Chappelle was wrong. See, Tyler Perry put on the dress, and look, now he owned multiple networks.
You were wrong, sir.
I'm just kidding. Anyways,
They're not owned by the same people.
MTV is owned by Paramount. Viacom owns VH1 and BET.
Who owns Viacom?
Viacom.
Nah, dude. I bet Paramount's owned by. I bet they're all mixed together.
Nickelodeon.
That makes no sense.
Viacom is the parent company.
But when the BET Awards come on, they come on all 3 channels.
Yeah, because MTV is broke.
BET Awards comes on 3 channels.
Yes, it comes on VH1, MTV,
I don't
and
believe
BET.
that. Something's wrong with
Who
your
watches
I mean,
the BET
it would make
Awards?
sense
I'm
given that
watching it.
those
It's
are
50
music
years of
channels.
hip hop. What you mean? I think we should all watch it.
Well, I say in the last 10 years it hasn't been hip hop.
Really?
The BET Awards,
Trash.
y'all ain't
this
real.
hip-hop?
Y'all ain't black, and it's a few days from Juneteenth.
You call Pound Town a hip hop song? I know you heard it.
Yes, I've heard it.
Pound Town.
but, hey man, it's
Like this is what hip hop.
what the young kids like nowadays.
She's like, my coochie's pink, my booty hole's brown.
Wait, what the?
That's what the kids like.
I don't.
That's what the kids like nowadays.
I'm like-
Whatever you was listening to, my neck and my back. So
No, I was a kid and that was playing on the radio, so it wasn't like I was going
Right.
looking for it.
Right, you
It was
couldn't.
just
Yeah,
playing.
you know what, that's-
technology wasn't there. yet.
Exactly.
But
So you had
Pound
no-
Town's just as bad.
I don't know.
I guess.
She was saying my neck, my back, and my pussy. Now you interpret what that meant. You
It's
know.
what do you mean? There's no.
She said my neck, my back, my pussy, and my
Lick.
crack.
She's
said,
telling you
"Lick
where to
my
nut."
in my crack. Yeah, Don't try to.
It's like it was an insurance issue.
Have you heard the unedited version of Freaky League?
Yeah.
That's a nasty song.
I can put it in your pussy. I can put it in your ass.
Yeah, that's a nasty song.
Keisha.
Don't act like we wasn't just listening to non-raunchy songs.
Nah, see, ours was subtle. Okay, we had some class. Nowadays,
It's just all
Nah,
out there.
man.
huh?
No, what was that David Banner song you used to play all the time?
Yeah, play.
Don't what?
Yeah, the unedited version of Wait. It's literally wait till you see my dick. Like that. That's how more open can you be?
he was it was like 2000 something, right? So he was talking about Dick Cheney, obviously.
presidential song.
yeah, exactly.
Said what?
Said before you got clapped. Ain't that the one that got shot?
No, he didn't get shot. He was the one that shot somebody.
yeah.
Yeah, they was.
Yeah.
Thought it was a deer.
Nah, that is kind of wild, you know, talking about these raunchy songs and the people that make them. Do you guys know who Sukiyana is?
No.
Is that
know
Ghost
you
of
know.
Tsushima
I don't know
DLC?
her, but I know. Okay, what's his name? Osiris.
Yeah, YK Osiris.
He over here getting his. What's his name? What's Patrick Mahomes' younger brother's name? Yeah, he over getting his Jackson Mahomes on.
Yeah.
Violating, sexually assaulting.
It's this chick or whatever. She makes like really, really like explicit songs and videos and whatnot. If you go on Twitter and you look her up, if you start scrolling down, yeah, man, she's one of them. And it's a mess, man.
How
But
you spell it?
Yeah.
Sukihana.
Get on the burner, Chiron.
Nah.
Oh wait, I've
already
seen her before.
So yeah, she makes a bunch of songs like that, and then YK Osiris, whoever the fuck that is, came up behind her, and he's like trying to flirt with her and all that stuff. Even though she kind of started flirting with him a little bit, so then he took it to the next level
bait.
and started like trying to like kiss her and all that stuff. And now she's going through a whole, I feel assaulted and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah,
man,
blah,
you
blah,
can't
blah.
do that.
You can't. I'm not
It's
saying
not the
that
50s.
I'm not saying I'm not excusing his behavior or anything like that, but it's just one of them things that like I wouldn't say it sounds bad, but sometimes energy.
Yeah.
Get your red wrong.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Playboy.
What?
Playboy.
Before you cancel yourself.
No, I'm not canceling myself at all. I'm just saying sometimes your energy can be read wrong. I mean, and granted, I'm not saying that she's like incapable of saying no, like stop or whatever, but she was just sitting there like, like in the video.
That's victim blaming.
I'm
sir.
not victim
Nah,
blaming.
man.
Fuck
Yeah,
I don't care
John.
about that.
It does happen. It does happen sometimes. I'll give you a good example of this. I was on a party bus once, right? And this girl, you know, party buses always got the stripper pole, and there's always that one drunk girl on the stripper pole. Kept, you know, dancing on it and then busting it down on homie.
Yeah.
Homie was expecting a little more when the bus got done, but she was a little like, I don't want all that. So she wanted to pretend she was leaving with me so he'd leave her alone.
Dang,
but it's just
you
like,
hating.
you shouldn't have been busting it down on him off the stripper pole.
Like, wait till you see my.
The actual moments where they're like, you actually invite upon yourself is like, it ain't about how you dress. It's like you over here throwing ass on the man's dick. Like, what do you expect?
It's like that old Dave Chappelle's joke. It's like, you're not a whore, but you're wearing a whore's uniform.
Because I'm not even saying that. But like I said, it's just what kind of music she makes, what she does, and all that stuff. It could be a public persona or anything like that.
Of course. She probably goes home and crochets.
That's what I be thinking
I mean-
about, like Megan and Nicki. I mean, Megan and Cardi.
Yeah, Megan got like
the way
a
they be
degree.
talking, and then you like in a real relationship with them, and they like, I don't do
Boring.
all that.
I
bet, yeah.
Yeah,
You already know.
But
It's-
the thing
it's-
is, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say is like, cause I know some people who do like OnlyFans and shit like that,
What's their name?
and you ain't never gonna know.
Persephone.
But like,
I call it FND.
but there's this one I know specifically that's like, yeah, I mean, like, I actually don't like sex, but it's like, but it just gets me money, so
Right.
yeah.
Not like I said, I'm not saying anything like that, but when you're talking to a dude like, oh yeah, I could turn you out and all that stuff,
Yeah.
you're
That's
because it's
Setting the
misleading and
table.
everything.
You
So
guys are disgusting.
Sat at the table.
man.
He just ready to
You guys are
get his
disgusting.
lamb.
yeah,
Man.
his quartered.
but yeah, that's the big hubbub that's going on the Twitters
I
and
think
whatnot.
I think she deserves everything she's asking for.
I don't give a fuck about this bitch. But it was kind of nasty because I was scrolling down and she was using a rose on herself and she squirted. Shit was yellow as hell. Everybody's in the comments like, bitch, you just peed in your
Yeah,
bed.
she just need to
It
drink
was
more water.
Hilarious.
Stop drinking Hennessy.
Got a
Probably
yeast
drink more
infection.
water.
Making bread down there.
He said, what?
She making bread down there.
Yeah, and then what's the chick's name? The Sexy Red. She was on Angela Yee. The song that I was talking about, the past.
Okay.
She was on Angela Yee's lip service, and then she was like, the whole conversation was like, yeah, my nigga, he eat me out on my period, and then all the girls like, yeah, I had that done too. I was like, what nasty niggas is doing?
Mouth smell
Never
like a
in my
bowl
day.
full of
She
pennies.
was like, it's like, and then she was like, yeah, if he eat it when he, she was like, yeah, if he eat it with his stank, that's real love. He really love.
That's real desperate.
Field of strawberries.
Nigga been locked up. That's what that was. He just happy to be in front of her.
He's like, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Eggs, no.
See, just everything that's going on with hip hop is good.
Yes, it is.
It's 50
And I feel
years,
like
man.
the female rappers are overtaking the male rappers. There's like so many female rappers, and they're all
And let them.
they all in the same category.
Let them.
Yeah.
Just let them.
Talking about
You ever Scar Lip or whatever?
huh?
Scar Lip.
What that mean?
That's a female rapper.
No, I ain't heard her.
Is that the girl who has the scar?
That
lip?
sounds.
No, man, it's on her eye.
What is she, the new
She
Glorilla
look
or
like,
something?
does she look attractive, or does she look?
She got a scar lip.
I mean, on a good day, I think she's okay. No, I'm joking. She's all right.
Man,
Anyway,
man, just let them. Let them get their money.
Or
Why they call her scar lips?
She got a
Which
scar
lips?
lip.
I don't know. Oh God.
Which lips?
The good kind. The one you can kiss.
I guess. But
Kiss
nah,
them
they're
both.
talking about how for the first time in however many years or whatever, hip hop has not been number one.
Really?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
number
it's
one?
country now.
Really?
Yep.
Morgan.
Really?
I don't know.
Interesting. Is that true?
No.
True?
What? That country? maybe
talking-
maybe not that, but it's true that hip hop's not it's not. It hasn't had a number one song or whatever.
You know why,
all
right?
year. Why?
Wait, that was talking about Billboard, like albums and whatnot.
Pop is the
thought it
most popular music genre in the world right now.
What is?
Pop.
You know why, right?
Why?
'Cause Kanye West, man.
What does that have
He
to do
been
with
out the game.
Why?
Get off
Then he
his
gonna jump
dick,
back in and
Kyle.
start, King Fire.
Sorry, watch when this Jesus 2 drop,
Yucky.
all the negativity about him gonna go out the water.
Yeah, that's how I said. He just got to drop a
Just drop an
dope
album.
ass
Exactly.
body of work.
Exactly. And everybody's just gonna forget it.
I don't think he got it in him.
He do.
Nah, he
Kanye
don't.
gonna
They
make a
cooking on
car.
it. He's about to have Jay-Z, about to have God. About to have everybody on the track.
He gonna get. he's gonna have God and Satan on the same track together.
He
like,
would
only
do
I can
something
do
like
this
Call
shit.
it verses.
He would be the type like Kanye West featuring Ye, and then he'll record his and do like an AI verse.
Don't act like
For
T.I.
his-
just didn't do that on his own.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Hip hop ain't what it used to be.
Nope.
I mean, I've been saying that for
It's
years.
just a
but
product now. That's why. It's not even what it used to be. It's a product.
It always has been a product.
You
Yeah,
know
it's
what?
like
all the white kids got a
it
hold
ain't
of
about
it.
the passion or talent. It's just about the money
There's no soul to it anymore.
and the fame. It's like you want to be in rap for what it can do for you as far as like the reach you can get with it.
And the
It's
bitches.
it's just crazy, man. Because like around the time when we was all working together, that was the same shit that I was saying. You know. See,
You was just
now-
an old head
Y'all
at the
finally
time.
catching up to me.
Nah,
I'm glad to hear it.
Nah.
I'm glad that y'all can see now.
Nigga so underground. That was a railroad.
Like
It was
I ain't,
actually decent back then. I was like the early 2010s. I think that's when it was at its peak.
that's when mumble rap started really coming out, and it became let's make more catchy songs that all sound the same instead of yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
That's because you got, like,
he was in the club. Just
Everybody
getting it.
from the
I didn't
same
go in the
scene
club,
seeing
sir.
the formula work. So it's like, oh, I want it to work too for me. So let's copy that.
I'll always say it. Like I will listen to club music when I'm in the club. Outside of that, they got no appeal to me. There's like one space where I care about it.
Yeah. All right. So Billboard has dropped their updated list.
Oh yeah,
That's
is
what
they
we've been
already
waiting on.
finishing up?
Not yet. Not yet.
Shop boys on there.
Slow your roll. No, we ain't there yet. To recap, I'm gonna go through them real quick.
We
From-
better be on the list.
We're never gonna be on this list. From 50, if we need to go down again, MOP, Black Star, City Girls, Ray Shrimmer, Yang Yang Twins, Pete Rock, CL Smooth, Crisscross, Kid and Play, Heavy D and the Boys, Little Brother, Onyx, Slum Village, Big Timers for some fucking reason, 8 Ball and MJG, Hieroglyphics, The Far Side, Brand Nubian, Goody Mob, 2 Live Crew, and Boogie Down Productions. That's where we left off. Going to
Okay.
30, we're at the Clips, or Clips, if
Okay.
you will.
Don't know him.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't
no.
say-
They had like one fucking album.
Yeah,
No, they didn't. They had like 4.
Then they disbanded because one went to.
They had
Jesus.
4 albums.
They had like 4 albums.
Wow.
all right, whatever.
I know like
Nobody
all
knows
of them.
any of them
Yeah.
except like.
I
one
know
of
all
them.
of them.
Name
I just got to listen to like their
Name
whole discography.
Don't stall. Name 'em.
Lord willing, Till the Casket Drops.
That other one.
What was the
He's just
third?
making up titles
one
right now.
song off the album.
Yes, I can't, dude. That's where
Nah,
Laura
keep naming
Rudda is grinding. Was on
No,
there.
we're not talking about the default song. That everybody
I'm
knows.
naming
Yeah.
singles. Till the Casket Drop. That's where
No, don't name a single.
kinda like a
name
big-
a single that was
kind of like a
song that
big
wasn't
deal
on-
was on there.
All right, it's Hell Have No Fury.
Yeah, Hell Have No Fury. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So 29 Gangstar. Yeah. 28 Ghetto Boys. 27 DJ Jazzy Jeff and
I
the
think
Fresh
Nori
Prince.
is Nerds on there.
Ow.
Yeah, I don't know. 26 EPMD. Like I said, a lot of these are just filler until they get down to the number one, which is going to be the Migos. Everybody knows this. 25, the Hot Boys.
Still ain't said Lil Jon.
said the
yet.
Hot Boys?
Hot Boys.
Still ain't said Lil
They already
Jon
said
yet.
big timers. Like, why are the Hot
I
Boys
don't
on
see
here?
how the big timers.
Yeah, likewise.
Still
Still fly.
Still Fly was a. It's based off of
Get
like
up,
sales, and right?
No.
I'm just talking about the.
I mean, big time. That was like the broke nigga song. Like, yeah, I can't
Exactly.
pay my rent because all
Yes.
my money spent, but I'm fly. That is the broke nigga
And Manny
anthem.
Fresh was making everybody's beats back in the day.
He was making their beats. If you were like
So
below
that-
the Carolinas.
That made them popular too.
All right,
That song
congratulations
pushes
to them.
financial irresponsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rapper.
Yeah. 24 Diplomats. 23 Sugar Hill Gang. Wow, them niggas look weird.
Classic.
Look at these teams.
They created hip hop. What you
You
mean?
gonna put them not even in the top 20?
They created hip hop.
What
I
does
don't
that
even think
mean?
there's a picture of
That's kind
them.
of disrespectful.
No,
I thought them niggas was skinnier.
What's the name?
this Sugar Hill
They was
Gang.
on that sugar.
A lot of sugar.
that don't look like
That's
them
the
at
Sugar
all.
High Gang.
I think Billboard got the wrong photo. That did not look like. No, they
A
was
chicken,
skinnier.
a mac and cheese.
That is so. That look like three dudes that just got together.
It's just random. Mean Street
That
Posse.
is not them.
That's
They,
all.
they look sweet. Oh boy in the vest looks sweet.
Yo, they
The other one look like Fat
Why he
Drake.
got his hands like that?
Like Fat
that's cool
Drake.
fellas, man.
Nah, bro.
They bumped into each other.
That is the wrong photo.
Shoot, was that dude in the Left Your Daddy couch?
Photo. No, I'm googling Sugar Hill Gang
That's
right
it.
now.
You're doing what?
No.
He definitely stashes hot
Hey, is
dogs
Millie
in his
Vanilli
pocket.
on there?
No, nigga, that is not them.
Millie
Millie Vanilli better not be on that list.
Blame it.
I'm mad because that's the second photo that pops up.
I'm about to.
No.
He said
All right.
the wrong photo.
I guess that was them. That really was. That really
wasn't even
was them.
Got that Kool-Aid smile.
I don't know why I just thought some like skinny looking dudes. So I don't know why I did not know that the Sugar Hill Gang.
I'll be the DIA, the B to the T.
Maybe I'm thinking of Grandmaster Flash.
That
'Cause-
is the one in the middle.
yeah, I
Got them
don't.
rock side burns.
Maybe I'm thinking that.
week I got
Yeah,
in my booty.
I never knew they looked like that. That
Wild as
that is
hell.
new to me.
All right, okay. 22, the Locks. Figured they'd be higher. Wow, I figured these guys would be higher. Bone Thugs and Harmony. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where it's going to end for this week.
What is that?
Dang.
21.
So we're gonna be in the top 20 next week.
Yes.
So we got a couple more
I'm
weeks.
glad
to
you
stay
on this.
tuned.
I'm glad you on that.
Well, of course.
Well, it's funny that they must be doing like a hip hop special this month because I think Billboard announced the Spotify, excuse me, the 50 greatest beats of all time.
Yeah, I heard
But
that.
I just
That's
got the
hard to-
top 10. I just got the top 10. So going down from 10
Right.
is Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On.
Well, I guess.
I don't even who
I
produced
don't
that
even
beat.
think
That's
that's-
Timberland.
Man, I done heard so many iconic beats that.
I don't even know that was a good beat. Number 9 is Sicko Mode. That was like literally 9 producers. There was so many producers
it's
on
like
that track.
A different beat
Yeah,
every 2 minutes.
yeah. I don't know how that's a good beat.
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't
Like,
really.
Yeah, you can't even dance to that in the club.
That's the criteria?
Says you.
I mean, greatest hip hop beats of all time, and you talking about Sicko Mode?
No, I don't even think that's in the.
Number 8, Mike Jones, Still Tipping.
No.
No,
That beat go hard.
Dookie Liz.
That beat go hard
no,
though.
it doesn't.
I'll take the
go
beat.
hard.
I beat over that.
Speaking of that, Mike Jones coming here this weekend.
Exactly.
We should tell him that to his face.
Number 7, It's All About the Benjamins remix.
What? Lord, who made this list, bro?
Every 90s movie started off in Miami. Every 90 movies in Miami had that skyline scene, and that was playing in the background.
How many
that was a
90s
hard
movies are you watching?
Man, Rush Hour.
Man, he's still
Blue
buying
Street,
90s games. What you mean?
That was the opening anthem to a lot of movies. All
guess.
About the Benjamins. All About the Benjamins, the movie. They made a whole movie off that beat.
Okay, that movie was
Don't
Garbage.
say it. Because it wasn't. Because it wasn't.
Because it was.
Because it wasn't.
Hard.
Because it wasn't.
Because it was.
Because it wasn't.
it wasn't that great. It was cool.
It made me realize that Mike Epps is only funny in Friday.
No, boy, please. We need to
No.
go back and watch that movie.
Nope.
That movie was fun. Everybody was quoting that.
Mike
45, 37. Do. Everybody
That's
was.
not even like that's just.
Bro, that was funny.
I've never heard that quote. In
It's
my
just
life.
I
When he
can't
was
quote
when he
anything
was naming
from
off
that
the
movie.
lottery number
Lottery
tickets.
ticket.
Yeah,
Man,
but
we
it
need to
ain't
watch
even-
a live stream. We watching all about the Benjamins.
You
Why?
tripping, man.
That was a fun movie.
No, it wasn't.
I remember my uncle took us to go see it when it came out. I mean,
It had that white boy with the afro. You
it's
tripping?
alright.
Listen,
Don't
That
know.
movie was funny.
if I'm watching
And
a-
it kept going too.
if I'm
That movie
watching a
kept
Cuban
going.
Mike Epps movie, I'm just
Kinda
gonna
like
watch it
when
next
you
Friday, man.
With his
Anyway,
justification for how good this movie was.
I'd watch First Sunday before I watch all about the
Get out of
Benjamins.
here. Get out of here, bro.
I ain't watched it since. That's how
Man, it's forgettable.
average it is.
Y'all tripping. It's better than the last Friday. The last Friday movie they made.
That was like the worst one.
Exactly, but
I'll give you
all
that.
about the Benjamins is basically Friday 3.
I'll give you that.
Number 6, Kanye West Power.
It's okay.
It's
I just
not
like
like
the sample.
greatest. It's not greatest.
Like top 10.
It's
okay.
not top 10.
Like the beginning of it.
I mean, I feel like you'd almost cause a riot if you don't put a Kanye song in there.
It's
I
a
don't know why he's overrated.
They should have, if
It's-
anything,
it's
if
his
you're going to do a
fans.
Kanye song, should have been All Falls Down.
It's his fans. What about all of the
greatest
lights,
hip-hop
man?
beat? I think stronger. No. Number 5, Lil Wayne, A Milli.
Okay, I'll give
What are you
that
talking
one.
about?
It's
I'll
just
give
the
you-
bass line. That's all
But
it is.
it's a nice beat. Everybody had a remix on that song. Everybody was
And that's
freestyling
just
that
because
beat.
the climate of the
Everybody,
culture.
because
but
that's-
that makes it the greatest beat.
It's because
No,
that
it's
song is
not. That is
iconic.
not.
You definitely gonna
As
hate
far
number
as
3
production,
then.
that is not the
I'm
greatest.
sure
Farthest
3
from the
through
greatest
1 are
beat.
It's because the song is iconic. I'll
No,
give you that.
everybody had a remix on that track though.
That's because he was at his peak. That was like 08 Wayne.
Carter
surprised
3
One
was
Blood
Pete
ain't on
Weezy.
here.
No,
God.
Everybody had a remix on that too.
That don't make
That was
it,
like a 30-minute
just
song.
because everybody rap on it makes it a great beat.
Even the old heads was bumping a milli.
That should be the criteria for the
popular.
greatest beat.
Man.
When someone's like, man, throw on the beat so I
No,
can
'cause
freestyle too.
it's like the production, the sounds, the instruments.
No,
It's like,
that's too
just
technical.
average. It's
That's
just
too
average.
technical.
That's
No,
what
it's not
makes it-
technical.
It's like if you listen to like a classical song and everything. like
Yes.
that, if it doesn't have anything that's gonna wow you, then it's basic.
But we're talking
Right.
beats, like greatest beats, and
Okay,
like
that's what I'm
I'm pretty
saying.
sure. I'm pretty sure.
That's like you saying, oh,
I'm pretty
Soulja
sure
Boy's cranked that. This is like
that wasn't a good
corny
beat.
ass, fruity.
You can. That
Loop.
was literally
everybody-
stock
every-
plugins
Everybody had a remix to it.
I bet you King Kong is in this list somewhere.
by Jibs.
By you. If you had beats, you had to play King Kong.
one
It was
knows
like
who
a
that
rite of
was. No one knows
passage.
who that
He
is.
work at Burger King.
Exactly. Number 4, Who Shot Ya by Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
But y'all want to debate on that one because probably no one's heard that song.
Everybody's heard that song.
I just did the beat.
Number 3, Grinding by The Clips.
Well, this is a dated.
beat- what are you
this is a-
talking about?
This is a dated list. You haven't named any producers from the modern era.
Sicko Mode.
I mean, being fair though, it's kind of like it ain't been around long enough to be like sort of classic kind of thing.
But also Grinding, everybody knew that beat. Everybody was beating that on the
I can
table.
agree with that one.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that's
like just as widespread as people. Yeah,
That's because
that beat goes hard.
It's all right.
Jesus,
If I can do that
She's
beat
like
on the lunch table, you know.
that means that's iconic. That means it's iconic.
It's not that complex.
That means it's
not.
iconic.
It's not.
I
but
mean,
it-
he got a point. That means it's simple. If you can just,
Yeah, like if I can emulate,
He can't even do it.
I ain't trying to do it, but
You
I'm saying,
embarrassed me right there.
like there's
Listen,
a lot
I was
of
hitting the
there's
mic,
like a lot
sir.
of beats that I can, I feel like would blow
plus
these out the water.
it's produced by Pharrell, so you know.
Just like because I'm big on instruments. That's how you come up with a song. It's just like the
I ain't never
listening
seen
to
him
the
play an
instrument.
instrument in my
like
life.
if you can listen to an instrumental and never need to put words on it, that's good production.
That's why I don't listen to hip hop no more.
Number 2, Mobb Deep, Shook Ones, Part 2.
I was gonna say that if that's on there. All right.
That's iconic.
There's everybody from the 313. That's one of the things. Like I forgot I put it in one of the group chats or whatever, where they break down the beat and show you where all the samples come from
Yeah.
and how complicated it is. There's some stuff that you learn on these songs that weren't there, and I like that. And that's kind of where I can kind of
Appreciate
go
music.
back and forth on this because I like the era of sampling songs and everything because they really got to chop it up, or you'll have a producer that'll just hear one thing in that song, and then out of the whole thing, they take this one little drum, they either stretch it out, slow it down, or whatever the crap, and it comes out to be something amazing.
Kanye's the
That's what I'm saying.
beast.
Like
There you
the
go.
Wire beat, like I can listen to that beat.
The Wire.
Yeah,
Through the Wire.
Yeah.
I can listen to that beat. Like
But greatest beat of it
I
of
wouldn't
all
say.
time?
I could say that beat is probably.
It better be a Dre
lot of those
song.
you name.
Now I want to see the whole list.
It
but-
better
I know
be
they
Dre.
The top
I know they
10.
got 93 Till Infinity on there, and that is one of them. It's fucking amazing.
The
how they
still,
made
the
it.
the
still
number
Dre
one.
beat is like. I think that should be top.
How you gonna
That's
do a
actually-
top
that's
10 list and there
actually
ain't a single
number
Dre beat?
one. Still Dre is number one.
Really?
That's the one that you
Exactly.
caught- Yeah, he called it. Yeah. That's actually number one. And I'm like, yeah, that beat's iconic, but you know, Gin and Juice is better.
Yeah. You know what? I think I would actually agree with that.
Gin and Juice.
Yeah.
Because you know the beat. You all you gotta do is hear like a second of that song, and everybody gonna get lit.
Of which one?
Of
Gin and Juice?
Gin and Juice.
Yeah.
As
I mean,
soon
but
as
this is still.
But the
All you need is
same
those two
thing-
notes. For,
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Like you gonna know what beat it is just by like the first few instruments before
Yeah.
the build up before the beat even drops. But
I mean,
we ain't got no Metro Booming beats. We ain't got no.
I'm pretty sure he's in top
Southside
50.
beats.
I'm pretty sure he's in top 50.
Yeah,
but this
Mask-
is
got
top
Mask Off.
10.
I'd have
Did he
put
do
Dirt Off Your Shoulders
Mask
on there,
Off
but
or
whatever.
what-
That is Dirt Off Your Shoulders is an iconic beat.
Yeah, he did Mask Off.
Yeah, that one's on the list.
Dirt Off Your Shoulders, that's an iconic beat. I'll give you that. Shoot. But yeah, that was kind of interesting list,
I mean, I feel like if you do the top 10 list and Dre wasn't nowhere in that list, your list becomes invalidated at that point. They're like, you at least need to pay homage to the man somewhere. Even if you don't give him
course.
number one, you got to give him 5, 4, something
Is
somewhere.
he in the top 10 list of greatest producers of all time?
For just hip hop or all music?
Hip hop, technically.
I would say.
Has he produced anything outside of hip hop?
Maybe, but we'll never know.
Well, I was just saying, like, in your context, are you saying, like, out of
Yeah.
all producers? I mean, I would say he should be in there for hip hop
10.
at least.
Yeah,
Pioneer.
Kanye's number one, though.
There you go.
Who's
guess.
number one in your book?
RZA.
RZA?
Actually,
like
no,
the
no,
Wu-Tang
no, no, no.
beats.
Nah, I'm just bullshitting. I would say, I'd say Jay Dilla.
Okay.
I remember too. I remember we was at NES and I mentioned it was like, yeah, y'all know Jay Dilla, and y'all was just like, who?
I mean, I'm still over here like, who? But, I know the name, so I respect it.
Okay.
nah, it's on Charles Hamilton, man.
That's all the bass
Depressed.
god,
Oh God.
the greatest producer of all time.
Don't you guys know it's DJ Khaled?
But all right, I think we done did it.
Well,
Yeah, it's really hip hop heavy episode.
well,
yeah.
there's one thing I did want to bring up with that,
Okay.
and I just been waiting all day. I've been waiting all day to play it. But,
Play it.
To play it.
Play it.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
That just tickles you, doesn't it?
Is that like your ringtone?
It should be.
Is that like your text tone?
If he
gonna get beat
does
up
get
one day.
incarcerated, you think he
Oh
will?
my god.
Could you imagine like what his Thanksgiving meal would be? 'Cause you know how they always say the celebrities.
McDonald's.
The Don's still gonna get a turkey.
I mean,
Please believe.
he is.
Steak with ketchup.
Hey, we hating on him, all right?
Did y'all hear about the Fox News fuck up that they thought Melania was there with
yeah.
him and it was someone else? They're like, she just chilling at home.
Is she about to be single?
Yep.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
she is.
She does not give a damn about what's happening.
She's
We
in
do.
Toronto right now.
With Drake?
Yep.
Probably.
No.
Either her, him, or Future.
Drake better calm down.
They could be both at the same time. They
At
making
the
a,
same damn time.
That's an accomplishment.
They doing another collab album.
That's an accomplishment to hit the ex-first lady.
He about to do a diss with a diss album with Future like he did with 21.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. I hope we were entertaining for you. If you're a first-time listener,
Where have you been?
hey, but yeah, man. This has been the All Points Podcast, the home of the gangbang. This is Jonathan the Great.
It's not. It's not.
What are you into, bro? It's Midwest.
Send feet pics. This is Tim in the corner.
You have like a soundboard.
All right, and we are out of here.
Peace.